everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on...
Between the Kansas City Chiefs and the San Diego Chargers. So here come the Chiefs for their opening drive. And leading them out is their fifth-year quarterback. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
No gain on the play there, second down. Offense looking to avoid a third and long. It's 2nd and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did. I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Now back to throw. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. And they'll go on the ground. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20. The gang of Charger defenders there for the tackle. And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And his throw here's incomplete. Eighth play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon.
Offense.
Now they're coming up on play number 8 of this opening drive, but they're looking at a 3rd and long.
Here we go now.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. So it's 4th down, and the Chiefs call on their kicker, Cairo Santos, for the field goal try. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. Nothing lead. So, of course, they wanted to find the end zone, but when you go on the road and your first drive results in points, I think you're pretty happy.
You have to be, because you've taken it to the home team in this case. And while you may not have shut up the home crowd, you've quieted them down a little bit. Good way to start.
Now they'll run it on the toss. A strong running. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Smart approach there, using the run to pick up the first. That was a defensive setup they prepared for this week, knowing that keeping it on the ground was the best way to attack it.
And that means also that they're able to read them pretty well. All the things they prepared for, when they get to the line of scrimmage, they see it in pre-snap recognition and know exactly how to attack based on their planning and preparation.
Delay of game, offense. Still first down.
So now 1st and 15. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They get the penalty yardage back, plus 5 more as they get it to 2nd and 5.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
And on the ground they go with a running back. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Here we go now. Back to throw now on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. The tight end Henry here in motion.
Be ready. All right, now look at 56.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down.
There's so many times during camp and practice that you get bored as a player doing regular drills. But how about that shed and skate drill right there by the linebacker? You do it each and every day. Get the blocker away and get into the backfield and make a big-time tackle. That's what we just saw.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
And out come the Chiefs now. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage.
I can't help it. I'm just sitting back in admiration right now. This defense tells everyone that plays against them, you're not beating us running the football. That's who we are. That's what we're about. It's not going to happen. If you're going to beat us, you better pick another way.
He'll look to throw. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Another block in the back. Offense.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is going to lose yardage here. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin as the Chiefs in possession of the football as we begin the second quarter. But they face a 2nd and long to start things out. They'll come out in the pistol. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Under pressure, he's going to go down. Look at this, way back around the 43.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's got time. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds.
Holding offense.
So he got his hands a little too far outside. The ref caught him, threw the flag. And following that penalty, the offense really backed up now on 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll get it out near. Now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. And now following that timeout, the defense back out onto the field. Here's the Chiefs punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the San Diego offense as they get set to see what they can do here. It looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's get back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. They're going to look to throw. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry, and it's 3rd down.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field, and that brings up 4th. To punt it away on 4th down, here's Drew Kaiser.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
Taken in at the 22. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Holding offense.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets them back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And brought down there by a pair of Chargers on the stop.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Surveying the field. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on fourth.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
He gets this one away. Bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. And now San Diego getting set to go. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. Got the hand caught up in the grill of the face mask. 15-yard penalty.
So tough for a defender. You're trying so hard to make a play, and the way that these offensive guys can move around, sometimes your hand gets into the wrong place.
They come out here in the eye. They'll look to throw now on first down. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And they talked about how important the passing game was going to be against that defensive look. Good job there going to the air for the first down.
It's all about preparation. It's all about planning. And then it's about execution. So they put it all together in practice. Okay, this is what we think we're going to see. This is how they get to it. And then when the game comes, read it and attack it.
Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They come up in an offset eye. They'll look to throw here on first down. And he will find his man on the outside. They'll get 16 yards there. And that'll be good for San Diego, first down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
So what will they do? On the ground, through the air, let's see. 2nd and 9. Back to throw. He'll buy some time right. And he'll go down at the 28. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Play clock And with the play clock reading 4, we're going to get a timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. And still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. Look to throw here. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 5 yards on the screen, but that'll take us to 4th down. The Chargers will bring out the field goal unit now. This a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. And it bangs off the left upright and deflects away. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So he had a chance to get him on the board there, but unfortunately that big yellow metallic structure in the back of the end zone, it had other plans.
And that's when we're kickers watching it the whole way saying, oh no, don't hit it. Rats.
And now here comes Kansas City. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked so well. Go to something else. And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Larry Ridley. Larry will have highlights and analysis of this first half. I'm guessing mostly defensive highlights that we will see.
Yeah, and that's kind of cool. No touchdown scored yet so far.
Yeah, none whatsoever.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
Holding. Defense.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. The gun. They'll look to throw. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. 2nd down here after the incomplete pass. They'll look to throw again. And a quick throw here. That's complete. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Offense in a little bit of a bind here. 9 yards to go on 3rd down.
Let's go.
Back to throw again. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
Partner, how many times have you heard it? Pressure creates diamonds, right? But it also bursts pipes. And on that one, that's what they got. They got after him, and he was fortunate just to get rid of it.
Yeah, he just had to chuck it away. So he splits the uprights there, and I would imagine it's nice as a kicker. Right when it leaves your foot, you know it's good.
Yeah, it's kind of like a golfer that picks up his tee after a nice drive without even watching it land.
Solid analogy. I like it. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The The Chargers offense gets set. They head back onto the field. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Redeem themselves.
Going down the middle, and it's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, San Diego. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers are an extra point away from moving out in front.
After nearly 30 minutes of football, that touchdown puts us in a position where if they make the extra point, we're right back to even before we start the second half.
Now after the touchdown, Drew Kaiser to boot it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now here comes Kansas City. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here. Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
They come up in an offset eye. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
So we're at halftime with our score. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
The intended receiver was Laquan Treadwell, and it's 2nd down. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he's going to go out of bounds at the 30-yard line. 15 yards through the air and a 1st down.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And this is going to be incomplete. Here's Cairo Santos now for the Chiefs field goal. And this will be a 45-yard attempt. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And they jump back in front here. It's 9-7. So that's 3 field goals for him now. But, heck, he's not even halfway to his career best of 7.
Seems like the 7 field goal games are the kind of games I always get assigned to in my other job. Let's hope for this offense's sake they can start cashing in on a few of these drives.
They go back to the air here after the INT. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
So many components go into a well-executed screen pass. You've got to sell. Offensive line's got to sell like they've missed blocks, and then they move out, and they're to catch the ball. And
nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. Now he has brought this one back. A fumble recovery for a Chiefs touchdown. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They'll run it now out of the gun. And some room to work. Trucks through him.
Oh, man, right through him.
They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people.
And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front, nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Here we go now.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down.
Green 39! Green 39! No. Check. Patriots! Here we go now.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And right side, Henry's got it. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it.
Hurry up, here we go.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete.
4th down, and they take to the air, which really isn't a major surprise, but how about the coverage there, able to bat it down?
Come up in an offset eye. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And they'll go with the ground attack here. Oh, he shifts past him. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Joey Bosa with the tackle for loss. How about that pedigree in his family?
Yeah, some good pedigree. Tell us about it, Mr. Davis.
Dad played in the NFL, first-round draft pick. Uncle was a first-round draft pick. He's got a brother coming behind him. But Joey Bosa, guy plays really, really hard and plays all aspects on defense.
2 yards gets them back to where they started, but now 3rd and 10.
When the 4-3 defense is functioning really well, you know who stays what we call clean and no one gets to him? The guy playing the middle linebacker position, the guy we call Mike. That means the defensive front is eating up all the blocks and just let him go to the football and make a play.
Well, here we go now. An extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. And an alley to run. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that's going to bring up the 4th down. Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. This is fielded at the 7. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. And now we get a look at the captain of this offense heading back out there now. And right now, probably just one thing in his mind, it's getting back to the hot start because he's really faded.
And ordinarily when that happens, the quarterback, as you know, is usually the leader of the squad. Now there's probably a silent camaraderie that comes around him saying, hey, guess what? We got you. Don't worry about it. Let's go, big fella. Because they know more times than not, he tends to pick things up, and they tend to play well. And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65. Henry's got it out on the left side. A gain of 13 and also a 1st down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. A great read, and we're back now in Mission Valley and San Diego. It's the Chiefs with the lead and the football here as we get set for quarter number 4. They run the counter now on 1st down. He takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4. A group effort there, a bunch of Charger defenders there to make the stop. And in this situation with a lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. And with this drop-off from last week, you know, a guy of his caliber, he doesn't take this very well, does he?
No, not at all. And right now it's a matter of who wants to even be around him at this point and who can be around him, maybe to help him settle down or just to listen to him a little bit and let him vent so he can get it out of his system. It's just such a stark difference from what we saw last week.
Yeah.
You've mentioned many times before how impressed you are with his...
Look at the big man rumble. It's a big play there for the Chiefs. 41 yards.
As we continue to advance in the NFL, as people continue to scout players, they really don't care as much about body types as they care about those guys who can make people miss, run through tackles, and gain all that additional run after catch. Anybody who has that ability, they want them on their team.
They're going to look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme, and you can drop anyone out of your...
Oh, no, he lost the football. And picked up by the Chargers. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. The Chargers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They'll set up to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. It's a pickup of 19. Good enough for a San Diego 1st down.
Well, it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Hurry up, here we go.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Looking sideline, incomplete.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete.
Here we go now.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. This will be caught inside the 10. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10 to the 7. Give him 30 yards there. And quickly, they get to the line.
Blue landing. Blue landing. Watch it now, Barney. Barney. Here we go. Green 30.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. 1 yard is the gain there. It'll bring up second down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. They got to have 6 here. It's 3rd and goal. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
Watch it now, Green 39.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chargers are able to make this a close game again. And it's good. It cuts it to 2. 16-14 our score. Now after the touchdown, Drew Kaiser to boot it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. And so close to hitting pay dirt last time, fumbling down near the goal line. Now, how does that affect their psyche this time around?
It's a tester, that's for sure, because to be that close and come away with no points is really disappointing, not just for the guys on offense, for the defensive players, too, who thought, hey, we're going to put some points up and have a little momentum going. They've got to find a way to just get it out of their minds, let it go,
short-term memory,
and move on to the next series. It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys in plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really.
And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack. Here's the Chiefs punter now. He's been terrific so far. Fielded at about the 28. A good return there. 17.
Adjustments they've made, offense has been a step ahead of them, so they've got to figure it out. Usually, a sack of the quarterback can help change the momentum.
Maybe bring some pressure.
I think maybe a little bit of pressure would help them greatly.
He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And all the way in. Touchdown, San Diego. A big play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Chargers have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. And his kick is right through.
Did you see them hold up 4 fingers at the start of the 4th quarter?
They were ready.
They were definitely ready. They may or may not have done that, but they certainly have played that way. The 4th quarter has belonged to them, and now the lead belongs to them as well.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone.
Field position battle is a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Here we go. Green.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Now they go screen. It's complete. fighting through. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
Completed pass on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down as the defense looks for the stop. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And they will get to this one and down it at the 13-yard line. And now San Diego getting set to go. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will fight it. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. It's a quarterback sneak. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. So the defense had a chance to catch their breath, and now they're back out and ready. Little motion now from the tight end. Now they'll run it on the toss. Stays on his feet. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Looks like he'll throw here. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. And they get the completed pass, but still have more to go here on 3rd down. 5 wides in the game, 4 of them to the right side. He'll drop to throw. And it's complete. Henry. And a gain there of 11 yards.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the 1st down. And that's what he just did.
They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. He'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. And he's brought down. They'll get 19 yards there. And that'll be good for San Diego 1st down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And welcome back, the offensive unit. They took the timeout, and now they get set to line up as we resume action. Fresh set of downs here. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Back to throw now on first down. He chucks him aside.
Dumped him.
That is caught at the 7. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. Well, now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And now a first down following that long gain.
Here we go.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. And partner Emmitt Smith now moves to number 2. His record of 165 career rushing touchdowns has been broken. What else can you say but wow?
I have no other words but wow, because Emmitt Smith set the standard. A guy that always found his way into the end zone. That record has now been eclipsed. The only thing our new record holder has to worry about, will Emmitt come back and try and get his record back?
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now here comes Kansas City. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game.
And he'll be hit from behind and taken down. They bring a man off the corner that time, and he gets home for a loss of 6. And they're going to speed things up here. And they'll stop it with 4 seconds showing on the clock. And barring something now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football.
Just a bunch of poor boys, daddies, girls, children of the cornfield, trying to turn a shift job into a dollar bill. We wear the muddy boots, stay true to how we're raised. Ain't nothing about us fake. You know we're straight out of that dirty South, dirty roads. Nobody got no money, got them signed up pickup trucks, whistling at them from the country. Yes, sir. You know we're straight out of that long week working now. Everybody wanna party all night long, bonfire on the back 40, in the middle of nowhere, nobody going home tonight, till we're straight out of moonlight, straight out of moonlight, yeah. Just a bunch of John Deere junkies getting funky to some old hang, nothing been stuck in the mud that we can't hook up to rusty chain in the sun or in the rain. It's the kind of thing, you know we're straight out of that dirty South, dirty roads. Nobody got no money, got them signed up pickup trucks, whistling